Let's add a useful prompt to WordFast Anywhere that we decided to create ourselves. So we go into Setup WordFast Anywhere, as we've done before. Now we go into AI, and this will be applied for one engine, okay? So if we want to do that in multiple engines, we will have to repeat the same action several times. So let's go to ChatGPT, for example. Here we click on the pencil, and now we see we do have several prompts that already exist. We have 2 pages, okay? And now I want to add a prompt. And to do that, I need to locate the green button here, add a new prompt. I click on it. Now, I will give it a name and a description, and before I will add the prompt. So what does it correspond to? So if you look here, we have a column name and we have a column description, okay? And then we decide if we want to use it to translate. So let's open again. So here in the name, I have decided to call it synonyms, all right? So let's add synonyms. Then the description, I've made it ready, provides synonyms and highlights the best one. Okay, so basically, this explains what this prompt will do. So basically, the way this prompt will work is it will look at our source, it will look at our target, send all that to the AI, and tell it, look, I have selected a word or a few terms, and I need a synonym. Please give me a list of synonyms and highlight which one you think is best. So let's paste the prompt that does that. And now I save. Okay, so this prompt has been added. I didn't decide to use it to translate. If I decide to use it to translate, when I open a segment, and if I have decided to use this AI, when I open a segment, this prompt will be triggered and I will get the suggestion as the same as a machine translation would give me a result. So each time I open a segment, this will be sent to the AI. So I don't want to do that because that's not useful at all for translation, and it will even give me errors, okay? So now what I want to do to make sure this prompt works, I will unselect all the other prompts. I will keep the translation one, okay, for when I open a segment, that can be useful. And so I see here that in the active section, I now have only 2 active prompts, okay. This one that will act as machine translation, and the new one I just created, okay. So let's save that. The test is run again. It's run every time. Okay, now I keep ChatGPT selected and I save my settings. I wait a few seconds for everything to update. Okay, so now let's look at, for example, this segment. So I get a translation, okay, so ChatGPT has been triggered to give me a translation, excellent. And now I want some ideas on how to translate, for example, online live trainings. Okay, so what I do is I select. So when I trigger that prompt, what will happen is the source text will be sent to the AI. The whole target text existing here will be sent to the AI. And the AI will be asked to give synonyms for the current selection and tell me which one is best. So let's try that. Let's click on AI Enhance and see if this works. Okay, so I do get several options, each one of them separated by a comma. And for the current context, ChatGPT thinks that this one, formation virtuelle, would be nicer to use than the other ones. Okay, so that gives me that information, and if I want, then I can just change that in my target because I have gotten that useful information. So that's how adding a prompt to WordFast Anywhere works.